everyone and welcome home. Yep, haven't said those words in a long time. I thought it would be nice to go over the evolution of my OC Lavender, as this little pony has become a big part of my identity. I love being called Lav, and I think it will stay that way for as long as I remain on the internet. It's been 4 whole years since I created my Ponytown account, which at this point is a really big chunk of my life. I have been wanting to do this forever, as I've only brushed over the topic in my Q&A videos, and I know many of you want to know more about her, so I hope you enjoy this video. Pre-Ponytown era. If I remember correctly, around February 28th, I got super nostalgic about ponies and MLP, so I was looking for games to play, thinking about making my own OCs. I knew I wanted to make a flower-themed OC, so I got to thinking. This is the very first pony OC image I have saved on my device. Lavenders were never special to me, and I didn't even consider purple to be one of my favorite colors, but I chose it as the inspiration for this character. Very cringe of me, but I guess I wanted her to be like that because of my only OC back when I was a little girl was also an alicorn named Lily. She had this rainbow heart hair, and she was the most Mary Sue character you can imagine, and little Lav loved her to bits. I couldn't find any IRL drawings of her, but I'll show some rough drawings on screen for reference. I guess I also wanted to keep a rainbow element to the OC, so I made one of the eyes be rainbow colored. I was 12 at the time, please don't bully me. Anyways, I think there's some charm to her, and you can definitely see the aspects that were brought over to what would eventually become Lavender Light, the identity crisis. So, looking at that first image, it is pretty easy to tell that it was a nice base for my current character. However, I was having second thoughts about the flower I wanted to use as the main inspiration for my OC. That's when I decided to try making a honeysuckle-inspired pony. You can see this is where the idea of spots started to form. I honestly don't mind the color palette, and you'll see later on that I was really starting to get used to the idea of it. The Rochelle Goyle palette is truly peak color combo, isn't it? The introduction of Ponytown. I know my current account creation date is April 13th, but I actually found Ponytown on March 31st. As I've mentioned before, I mainly found out about the game through some YouTube community posts and later watched some YouTubers play the game. I probably would have started playing sooner if I wasn't too skeptical, and in all honesty, lazy to create an account. I joined the game with this purple pony that looks like a very cheap version of Lavender. I had a lot of fun on my first day of Ponytown, so I did some experimenting with the character customization system. It's nice to see how much the game has grown, because the options used to be so limited back then. A little fun fact about me: before my current channel, I was known as Star on the internet. Here's some pictures of that experimenting. Here's some pictures of honeysuckle designs. I'm quite fond of the design. It's genuinely so insane to think that if my friend didn't tell me she liked the lavender design better, I would have probably went with this design. It would have changed my entire internet presence, and it's really crazy to think about. YouTuber era. This is when I was starting to get ready to create my YouTube channel. I was getting close to my character, and I do some art. Once again, please do not bully me. I know it's all horrible, but this was 4 years ago. You can see I made the rainbow eye concept turn into a rainbow sock. Maybe it's because of the Ponytown limits, and maybe it's for the better. I honestly think Ponytown made me de-Mary Sue my OC like crazy, and it's a good thing, I think. It makes her a more realistic and interesting character than the wacky ideas I had. Alicorn Lav gone, but never forgotten. I don't know why, I assume it's for an extra pop of color, but I knew I didn't want the flower crown to be a part of the character design, yet I added it to my Ponytown pony. I'll talk more about the flower crown in just a bit. Burn the crown. Big time skip here, this Lav design stayed for a long while. I was starting to get pretty annoyed at the fact that people didn't realize she was a unicorn because the flower crown covered up the horn well. I also knew I didn't like the flower crown as a part of the character design, so it only made sense to finally get rid of it. Plus, people would often draw Lav with black eyes despite them being purple. I chose to do black eyes on Ponytown as a stylistic choice, but nonetheless, it was time to get rid of it for the sake of the community. Of course, I don't blame anyone for drawing my OC like she was presented on Ponytown. That's completely normal, and I highly value any fan art. I just wanted the art to represent the character I have in mind better. This was a great choice, and I'm glad I went through with it with the help of my community. Somewhere around this time, I added my pet frog Fern to my Ponytown character. It was the first winter I got to experience on Ponytown, and I was incredibly excited for the gift event. This little guy was the first toy I got, and it was Fate. I got very attached to him, and now he's been chilling with me ever since. Why is she so gray? I would constantly get asked why she was so gray. At the time, I didn't think it was that bad, but holy crap, the comparison now is wild. I wanted to make her brighter, but I struggled with the colors real bad. That's when I decided to ask for help in my Discord server. Someone with a good eye for color was able to bless me with a new palette, and I couldn't have been more happy. Current lab. Lab hasn't gone through many changes ever since, with only having this hair part getting added eventually, as I figured out how to make it because it is a big part of my character's main style. It's honestly my favorite part to draw. I wish there was a more accurate mane for her and ponytail, but close enough I suppose. This is the journey that my OC has gone through, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. You've made me and this silly horse. I think that's beautiful. Thank you for watching the video to the end. It means the world to me to know that people out there care for me and this purple pixel horse. Before I whip out the thanks for watching screen, I just wanted to thank you all once again for being patient with me. This is one of the last videos I will be posting on my channel, and it's been an emotional past few months. I hope you're all doing well and that you'll always support me no matter where I go. I love you all so much. Bye!